My brother's fiancée tried to take over our family, bossing everyone around, and even changing the will to give herself everything. At Grandma's birthday, I exposed her to everyone. The contractor looked confused when he saw me. The owner said to start demolition today. I told him to stop immediately. That's when Chloe walked over, clipboard in hand. "Oh, Ryan, I didn't know you were coming up early. We're just making some improvements for when Daniel and I take over the property. The gazebo my grandfather built, where my parents got married. She was having it demolished without asking anyone. I called my father. He answered, sounding tired. Did you approve construction at the lake house?" There was a long pause. "What construction?" "Chloe scheduled it. Says you promised her the house as a wedding gift." Dad's voice went flat. "I never promised anyone anything." When I confronted Chloe, she rolled her eyes. "Your parents are getting older. Someone needs to maintain their assets properly. Daniel agrees this place needs updating." She hired a $40,000 renovation without anyone's permission. 2 weeks later, Mom called me upset. Chloe had gone to their house while they were at a doctor's appointment. She'd rearranged the entire living room, thrown out outdated photos, and replaced them with pictures of her and Daniel. Mom found her wedding china packed in boxes labeled donate. When Mom asked what happened, Chloe said she was helping declutter for when they downsize. Nobody asked her to help. Nobody mentioned downsizing. At the family business, our manager called to say Chloe had shown up announcing she was conducting efficiency evaluations. She'd told 3 employees their positions would be eliminated once she and Daniel took charge. She'd never worked a day in retail. Daniel hadn't worked there since high school, but she'd already designed new business cards reading Chloe Hampton, future CEO. Our last name was Hampton. She hadn't even married in yet. I started documenting everything. The time she listed my parents' boat for sale online because they're too old for water sports now. The dinner where she announced which family members would still be useful when she and Daniel ran things. Her Pinterest board titled My Hampton Estate, featuring renovation plans for every property we owned. The group email she sent to our relatives explaining new holiday protocols she'd be implementing. The way she introduced herself at gatherings. "I'm Chloe, the future head of the Hampton family." My brother defended every single action. "She's showing initiative. She's a natural leader. You're threatened by strong women." But I noticed something. Chloe never asked permission, never sought input. She just decided she was entitled to control everything because she was marrying Daniel. The breaking point came at my grandmother's 85th birthday. Chloe stood up during dinner to make an announcement. She'd taken it upon herself to restructure the family trust, had papers drawn up, had already consulted with lawyers using our family's legal firm, charging the consultation to my father's account. As Daniel's wife, I'll need proper authority to manage the family interests. These documents ensure continuity of leadership. She started passing around signature pages. I stood up. "Under what authority are you restructuring anything? You're not married, you're not a Hampton, you're not even employed by any of our businesses." She smiled condescendingly. "Daniel is the eldest son. That means we inherit the leadership role. It's basic succession. Daniel isn't the oldest. He has an older sister living in Portland, Sarah, who Chloe had somehow forgotten existed." The room went silent. Chloe's face flushed. "Well, the eldest son is what matters in traditional families." My grandmother, all 5 feet of her, stood up slowly. "Traditional? I built half this business while raising 4 children. My daughter Sarah has run 2 successful companies. And you, who contributed nothing, think you're entitled to everything because you're engaged to my grandson?" Chloe turned to Daniel for support. He was staring at the legal papers. "You tried to remove Sarah from the trust documents." His voice was hollow. "She's not even listed as a beneficiary." Chloe straightened her shoulders. "She lives in Portland. She's not really involved. So you decided to erase her? Replace her with yourself? Who else did you plan to cut out? Me? Our cousins? Anyone who didn't fit your vision of your Hampton empire?" My father picked up the papers, started reading. "You gave yourself signing authority on all accounts. You named yourself sole decision maker for medical directives. You allocated yourself the largest inheritance share. This isn't restructuring. This is theft." Chloe grabbed Daniel's arm. "Tell them we discussed this." Daniel pulled away. "We never discussed writing my sister out of our family." The engagement lasted another week. Chloe threatened to sue for emotional damages until she learned about fraud charges for falsifying legal documents and impersonating a family member to access financial accounts. Daniel discovered she'd done similar things with her ex-boyfriend's family. She genuinely believed marrying into families entitled her to everything they'd built. The contractor bill for the canceled renovation came to $8,000 in deposits we never recovered.